All right, guys, this is crazy. What's up? It's your buddy Keith. I'm here live again in the control room just outside London in England, here at Essex Recording Studios. And, man, I've got a special guitar for you. This is a brand new, unplayed ESP LTD Kirk Hammett signature Ouija guitar. This thing is so blingy. This is the Purple Sparkle Ouija. We actually had an ESP bolt-on blacktop Ouija earlier, a couple months ago. This one is the full-blown neck-through Purple Sparkle Mac Daddy that Kirk was playing on tour around the world on the World Wired to Self-Destruct tour that I saw. Man, I think they did like 3 years for this record all around the world. And I saw them each year. And in fact, last year, me and my wife went all over Europe. We had black tickets, so we got to go to every single show, front row. It was epic. They toured with Ghost. You can see we're big Ghost and Metallica fans. And I'll tell you what, guys. At the end of the video, if you stick around, I'm going to show you some crazy Metallica stuff we have and some recent decorating we just did to the studio, including some Zakk Wylde stuff, his personal guitar, a lot of cool stuff. So stay around to the end of the video. But now, let's talk about this. So it's a 2019 model. They made 500 of them. This one's number 428. That's it. There's 500 purple sparkles, and there's 500 red sparkle. Now, the Ouija on this is really interesting because the graphic sits above the finish. So it looks like it kind of floats above the guitar because it's on top of the lacquer, as far as I can tell. Or the lacquer looks a bit thick. So it looks like what they do is they do the purple sparkle finish. They lacquer seal that, and then they do the Ouija finish, and then they lacquer seal that because you don't feel the finish. So because there's that much lacquer and clear coat, the graphic floats above this very sparkly finish, and it looks awesome. Now, what's the difference between this one and the 13 grand ESP? Well, I'll tell you what. They both have 3 letters, but the ESP is slightly different, obviously. And the tuners are different. And then you've got the graphic going over the pickups. Is that worth spending, 10 grand, 11 grand more? No, absolutely not. This guitar is epic. Can you hear the difference? Are they both going through Kirk's EMG Bone Breaker pickups? Yep. Yes, they are. And no, you cannot hear the difference. There's guys that will do it. I've seen them advertising it. You can get kits on eBay, or, if you're feeling adventurous, just do it yourself. But by all means, guys, go and paint the covers, get the decals. If you got a friend that's a graphic designer, they can do it. But there's people that sell the Ouija graphic decals to go over the pickups. So, if you really want it close, go for it. But frankly, this thing is beautiful. I keep it exactly the way it is because they made 500 of them just this way. The case is beautiful. They've really stepped up their game. You have this nice embroidery, beautiful certificate. You've got a little extra case candy. We've commented about that in the past, how ESP usually skimps on the case candy. And this one's brand new. Absolute collector's, brand new, unplayed condition. Still has plastic on the truss rod cover. Let's spin it around, show you the back. Again, beautiful. One little difference you'll have on the ESP version, you'll have a brushed aluminum quick access battery compartment. But again, this all has inspected in the USA. Has all the plastic covers on it. Beautiful, super blingy purple sparkle finish. You've got the neck through gloss neck. So again, what you see is the graphic Ouija, so L will be the factory code in Korea. The graphic and the design by ESP and Kirk Hammett. This print sits above the lacquer. It's very interesting how it's done, so it does give it like a floating kind of appearance. Absolutely beautiful guitar, guys. You know, and if you want to go get Godot tuners and throw them on, by all means, go for it. But again, as a collector, this thing is just such an awesome guitar. I'd keep it exactly the way it is and just put it on display. This is a crime to keep it hidden in its case. It has been hidden in its case for over a year, but we are going to put it up for sale to raise some money for the studio, and so it can go to a super fan and have a nice life on display with someone who's really going to enjoy it. So we'll be up for sale at EssexRecordingStudios.com and on Reverb.com. Just type ESP Kirk Hammett Ouija Purple Sparkle, Kirk Hammett Purple Sparkle, Kirk Hammett Ouija, any of that stuff. You'll see it. And that's it, guys. It's just going to be a fixed price. Buy it now. And may the best man win. Now, I promised you I was going to show you a little bit of the studio because we've done some crazy stuff. So, come follow me. First, real fast, I'm going to show you the case. You can see right there, it's got the Ouija and Kirk Hammett signature there. And it says ESP, which is really nice. So it doesn't say LTD. So, really, really cool that you get the case that the 13 grand guitar comes with. But you don't have to spend the crazy money. All right, now let's show you our new decorations. Tell me what you guys think. I want to hear it in the comments. Let me know that you watched it to the end, which always gives me the warm, fuzzy feelings. So this right here is Zakk Wylde's personal guitar that he played with Zach Sabbath at their London show. They've only ever done one show in London. This is the guitar he played on stage. There's a video on our channel. If you just see, it's called Zakk Wylde Crazy Guitar Solo or Zakk Wylde Insane Guitar Solo. You'll see he's doing like a 3-minute solo on this thing. These guys were great. They, as you can see, they did a couple posters for us. Two Essex Recording Studios. We caught them at the Birmingham show and the London show. They did 2 shows in the UK, and then coronavirus happened, and that was it. We've got a signature amp. Look at this. What a nice message. Father Keith, stay strong. Bleed Zach Sabbath. Man, what a dude. What an awesome guy. We've got his Jim Marshall and Zakk Wylde signed certificate there. Over here, this is when we went and saw Metallica in London. We've got the poster. We've got Kirk Hammett's signature here for his Fear Festival. A little mini Zakk Wylde amp stack. Shepard Fairey Metallica. Signed print. Pretty cool. And, yeah, a little more bits and bobs. This is a super famous photograph. And this came out of the photographer's actual home in London. His name escapes me at the moment. But he took the photo. This was framed in his house. And his son manages Savage Messiah. And their guitarist was able to pick any picture out of the guy's house. He's a super famous photographer. And he picked that one. And then we ended up with it a little while later. Metallica's, when we saw them in Copenhagen, I actually met my wife the next day. How crazy is that? In Copenhagen. At Zeppelin Rock Bar. Totally nuts. A little James Hetfield guitar over here. We just did a video on this for the channel. Super famous tape machine for the BBC World Service. And then a little more decorating going on. Great Slash painting from Mark Sefton. They made 200 of these Union Jack Dimebag guitars. We got it from the British Dean Guitars distributor. Another Mark Sefton painting, reverse painted on glass. And then another signed Zakk Wylde guitar from all the Zach Sabbath guys with another signed certificate. Cool. So promised you I'd show you some cool Metallica stuff and some Zakk Wylde stuff and a little bit how the decorations are going on. That's the second album from The Darkness. The whole band signed it. Dan gave that to me. James, my partner here at the studio, his dad was on the Stevie Wonder World Tour 1981. That's his tour jacket. Got all of the guitar grip, hand grips going up on the wall soon. Mr. Vinnie Paul. Yeah. Megadeth's drum kit in there. It's been broken down to a 3-piece, but or 4-piece kit right now at the moment. But yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on here, guys. And it's only getting better. So do subscribe, do stick around. And if you want this guitar, do get in touch. All right? I'll catch you all later. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the weekend.